You guessed it, it's time for the ads before the show. And I love to start it out with Organic Muscle. They are the best health and fitness company available on the market out there, period. You can go to organicmuscle.com. We're available at amazon.com. But the best price you're going to get on these products is definitely at organicmuscle.com. What is Organic Muscle? Organic Muscle is the first company dedicated to offering certified organic health and fitness products for those who seek to be healthier overall, to increase their muscle gains, overall vitality, and fitness levels. It's for anyone and everyone seeking to be the best they can be, and they don't want to be worried about the harmful ingredients that are featured in a lot of these other supplements. The loads of sugar, the preservatives, natural flavors, artificial colors, all the bad stuff, the banned substances that you find in a lot of these companies. Organic Muscle has none of that. We have eco-friendly organic farms that we source our ingredients from right here in the USA. We know that they're all tested. There's no harmful levels of heavy metals or other toxins in the products. We are dedicated to making the cleanest quality, best products available for your overall health and fitness. We have everything from superfood blends, which include the organic superfood greens. It has everything you need to get all your daily greens without having to juice wheatgrass, without having to plug your nose when you try to eat the spirulina. Everything that you hate about all these great green foods that are really healthy for you, it's all wrapped up into one scoop that you mix up and it tastes great. Drink it real quick. Drink it slow. It's a great tasting drink. It doesn't even matter. I mix it with water, or we found a little trick. I mix it with a little almond milk. I think it tastes great even in milk. Like, it makes a little shake out of it, and it's delicious. I've mixed it with the vanilla protein powder before, or the vanilla meal replacement protein powder that we offer, and it's a great combination. Just makes everything taste great. Drink it down. You get all your nutrition in one drink. We also provide a superfood reds that gives you a midday energy boost. It increases metabolism, blood flow to help with muscle repair and just overall optimal function of your body. The Superfood Golds has turmeric and other relaxing anti-inflammatory herbs and superfoods that just help you heal, relax, calm down, and unwind after a long day. It's really good for healing and overall wellness. We also provide organic protein powders in vanilla and chocolate flavor that it's 24 grams of plant-based protein that provide a full amino profile comparable to whey, but without all the baggage of the whey. You're not drinking the dairy. You don't have to worry about the bovine growth hormone, the antibiotics that could be in the dairy, the bloating from the dairy product itself. Or if you just want to be more of a plant-based vegan type lifestyle and you just try to avoid dairy products in general, plant-based proteins are great for you. This is the best one you can get, best tasting. If you want to take it a step farther, we now offer a meal replacement protein, which has additional superfoods and greens right in with the protein. So you can take that as a substitute for any meal throughout the day, especially if you're trying to lose weight, or if you're trying to gain weight and muscle mass. Have your same 3 meals a day, but drink an additional one, maybe 2 of these shakes a day too. Incorporate, so it's like you have 5 meals. It's an easy way to increase your protein, increase your calorie intake if you're trying to gain weight, or swap it out for a meal if you're trying to lose weight. It's good for anyone and everyone. We also provide an Ultra Brain Boost Nootropic supplement. It has organic superfoods and herbs like medicinal mushrooms in it that help boost your cognitive performance and function. It helps your brain fire on all cylinders. It's just more focus and energy. You feel great. I like to take it in the morning, or you can take it before your workout. I mix it with just milk with water. Sometimes I mix that in with the vanilla protein or the chocolate protein or the meal replacement as well. It takes any of those and kicks them up a notch. I like to combine a lot of these things and get it done all at once. We also provide an organic Replenisher that is like Gatorade but without all the extra sugar. It has the things that you need to replenish your electrolytes you lose from sweating during a hard workout or being outside in a hot day, just to keep you healthier overall. We need electrolytes. We need to maintain electrolyte balance to be the best we can be and maintain optimal health. Last but not least, we have the pre-workout, which provides you with organic energy that you need before a workout or any time of day where you're just dragging, you need to kick yourself up a little bit. That is additionally made with organic superfoods and herbs that help promote energy, focus, stamina, concentration. They will give you a natural pump with the beets in it for blood flow to help maintain yourself during a workout and get it the best workout you can get for longer, increased stamina, all that good stuff. Check us all out at organicmuscle.com. Use discount code BRANDO to save 15% at checkout on any and all of these products. Guarantee you'll love them. We have a money back guarantee if you don't, so you have nothing to lose. Check them out today. Do you like to wear jeans but you wish they were more comfortable? Barbell Apparel makes the most comfortable jeans ever designed. They were founded with a simple vision: clothing should be better. Founded by a team of athletes and friends, they started by launching athletic fit jeans on Kickstarter. That campaign grew past their wildest expectations, becoming the second most funded fashion project of all time, and sparking a change across fashion industry to bring athletic fit mainstream. Since then, they've launched 3 more successful Kickstarter campaigns and that have been featured on ABC's Shark Tank and sold out of their athletic fit Havoc Polo over 3 times when they launched. These clothes are the most comfortable athletic fit clothes ever created. The jeans in specific are flexible, durable, long-lasting. You can do anything and everything in them. You can do your workouts, you could squat, you could do yoga, and they just look good for wearing them out like you'd like to normally do with your jeans, but they feel comfortable. You can barely even tell they're there. They feel like you're wearing sweatpants or no pants at all. The best jeans, period. All their other products are great. I love their hoodies. They're a little lightweight, perfect for when it just starts to, like this time of year right now, fall time, where it's a little bit colder, but that you could still get hot in the day. They're a lightweight hoodie. It's perfect. Shop it now. BarbellApparel.com. Use discount code ORGANICBRANDO to save 10% on anything and everything you see on their website. Do you want to drink more water and consume less sugar, but you have a hard time with the plain taste of water? The answer is here, and it's in the form of Everly. These are great keto-friendly powdered drink mixes that make it so hydration doesn't have to be boring. Their natural keto-friendly drink mixes make water taste amazing, so you want to drink more of it. You can choose between 3 different product lines from Everly. The hydration line, which features electrolytes, the energy, which features caffeine and electrolytes, or the belly health line, which features probiotics and L-glutamine. Most sports drinks with electrolytes are loaded with added sugars and artificial sweeteners that are carb heavy, making them hard to fit into a keto diet. But Everly makes everything with low carb, naturally sweetened, and tastes amazing. It's sweetened with stevia, so it's a 0-calorie sweetener that is natural. It actually has antioxidants in it. It could have health benefits even. So stevia is a much better alternative to sugar, makes it keto friendly, and you'll love these products, guaranteed. They have a wide variety of flavors. You got grape, peach mango, pomegranate berry, fruit punch, fruit tea, all kinds of amazing flavors. Some of my favorites are the grape and the fruit punch. They just remind me of drinking Kool-Aid as a kid almost. The grape is just like the grape Kool-Aid. Fruit punch reminds me just like the fruit punch I used to drink when I was a young kid. And if you go to everly.com to try these out and you want to order them, you can save 10% at checkout with code BRANDO on any and all of these products. Try them out today. Drink more water. Learn to love it. Are you like me? Do you suffer from chronic neck pain or lack of range of motion or movement in your neck? Would you like to prevent neck injury, regain mobility, and reduce pain? Well, the answer is here, and the answer is Iron Neck. It's the perfect piece of workout equipment designed to help your neck, help strengthen it, help rehabilitate it, and help to prevent injuries or make pains from previous injuries less noticeable and to eventually alleviate them completely. This device was designed to use resistance and your body's own range of motion to help gain mobility, flexibility, and reduce pain in your neck and even your back. You put this head harness on and it attaches resistance bands to it, so you gradually increase the resistance. You get to set where you want depending on how far back you stand from the resistance anchor and how much tension you actually apply to your neck. Whereas this is different than other head harnesses that you can use to work out your neck in a gym. It's not the straight up and down motion, but more of side to side, so it does a lot less pressure on the discs in your neck. It's a lot better for your health. If you think the Iron Neck might be right for you, check them out at ironneck.com. Read more about them. Check out the benefits of injury prevention, pain reduction, overall mobility increase, and flexibility increase. And if it's something you want to experience, try one out for yourself and use discount code BRANDO10 at checkout to save an extra 10%. You have nothing to lose and only strength and mobility of your neck to gain. Are you trying to start a sugar-free or low-carb diet, but you really miss baked goods like cupcakes, muffins, things along those lines, or even bread in general for your buns or your burgers and things? Well, the answer is here, and it's in the form of the Smart Baking Company. They create zero carbs. That's no carbs from sugar or starch in these products. They're keto-friendly, non-GMO, gluten-free, diabetic-friendly, low calories. They make cupcakes, muffins, burger buns, everything that you missed before you went keto or low carb, but they have them for you in this option. This is how healthy should taste. At the Smart Baking Company, they believe you shouldn't have to choose between healthy and delicious. It shouldn't matter if you're gluten-free, diabetic, or on a keto diet, eating for weight loss, or just trying to be more mindful. There should be a snack for you. So they invented it. With the Smart Cakes, Smart Buns, Smart Muffins, they now offer snack cakes, hamburger buns, and breakfast items that are gluten-free, wheat-free, low-carb, sugar-free, non-GMO, diabetic, and keto-friendly with just 35 calories each. Smart Cakes pack 25 grams of fiber, 4 grams of protein. Smart Buns just have 63 calories with 11 grams of fiber, 9 grams of protein. Smart Muffins are also low calorie, high in protein and fiber. You can taste the difference for yourself. Go to the smartbakingcompany.com, smartbakingco.com, use discount code ORGANICATHLETEBRANDO, and you'll save 10% on your order. You have nothing to lose. Taste the difference today. Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's time to start things out with some of the latest and greatest health news, organic news, and fitness news from various publications that I thought was interesting and could be beneficial to you. I'm going to start things out with an article from Rheumatology Network, and it's an article titled Mediterranean Diet Seems to Lower Fall Risk. In the previous episode, we talked about some benefits of the Mediterranean type diets and how a diet with healthy foods may be more important than a diet that's going to help you lose weight. If you're eating healthy, nutrient-rich foods, you're going to have a better longevity, a better mortality rate overall than someone who is just cutting back the calories and doing a diet to focus on losing weight because they think losing the weight is what's going to make them the healthiest. It's really what you're eating, the nutrients, the vitamins, the minerals, those things that you're putting into your body, and avoiding the junk that you don't want to put in, the processed foods, the sugars, the really refined carbohydrates, things along those lines. You don't want that stuff. You want a more clean and probably Mediterranean type diet. There's all kinds of health studies and articles linking the Mediterranean diet to various benefits. And over there in the Mediterranean region, and specifically in Italy and places like that, they have a lot of centurions, people over 100 years of age. So they're obviously onto something right over there. They're on a better track than a lot of us here in the United States, and those that are more focused on a more Western type diet. There's a lot of different negative health effects that come along with those, as I'm sure a lot of you are aware of. But all right, let's get into the article here. Adherence to a Mediterranean diet is associated with improved musculoskeletal health and fewer falls, according to study data presented at American Society for Bone and Mineral Research annual meeting held earlier this month. So at the meeting, they presented this research that found that there is a significantly less risk of people falling, and they have better musculoskeletal health than those who don't have the Mediterranean diet. And this is a quote from them: adherence to the Mediterranean diet is associated with higher perpendicular lean mass adjusted for body mass index, lower levels of serum IL-7, and fewer falls in community-dwelling older men, wrote the authors of the study, which was presented on September 11th by Mavel May Servo, PhD candidate at Monash University in Victoria, Australia. Dr. Servo and colleagues have previously shown that pro-inflammatory diet increases both inflammatory markers, including interleukin-7, IL-7, the risk of falls, and the risk of falls. A prior study by researchers found that higher dietary inflammatory index is linked to a lower bone density, a higher risk of falls, and increased incidence of fractures in older men, but decreased risk of fracture incidence in women over a 10-year period. Meanwhile, adherence to a Mediterranean diet may have favorable effects on various health conditions. So just reassuring people, reiterating the fact that this Mediterranean diet is definitely beneficial to your health, especially in elderly people, it seems. And it can help with the risk of fall, not only you breaking something or fracturing something when you fall, but your overall risk of falling to begin with seems to be lowered by adherence to these strict dietary restrictions according to a Mediterranean diet. Maybe they're not so strict, but high in healthy fats, high in plants, lower in your red meat type intakes and things, more fish and stuff, just really healthy fats and healthy foods for you. That's what it is. It's not necessarily super strict. It's just focused on healthier foods, high fiber, things along those lines. In this study, the researchers looked at the associations of adherence to the Mediterranean diet with circulating ketonin levels, musculoskeletal health, and incident falls in 794 community-dwelling men, mean age 81.1 years of age, of which 616 men attended follow-up 3 years later. Adherence to a Mediterranean diet was assessed using the Medi-Lite score, with a higher score indicating greater adherence. Appendicular lean mass and bone mineral density were measured using DEXA, D-E-X-A. The researchers also analyzed 24 circulating ketonins and recorded incident falls over 3 years through telephone interviews every 4 months. Physical function was assessed via 3-year changes in speed and hand grip strength. A higher Medi-Lite score was associated with higher appendicular lean mass adjusted for body mass index and lower serum IL-7 in incident fall rates. Medi-Lite scores were not associated with bone mineral density or physical function parameters. Monosaturated and saturated fatty acids were the most important contributors to the association between Mediterranean diet and fall risks, the authors wrote. So the most important fact about the Mediterranean diet is the monosaturated and saturated fats. Like I said, the healthy fats, the fats from various like olive oil, different vegetable oils, different fish, just they're really incorporating a lot of healthy fats in those diets. And I'd like to see maybe a study done on the cognitive function of various regions in the world, and I would just guess that they're going to have a higher level of cognitive function in that type of area than somewhere that focuses more on a carbohydrate rich diet. Just where this one with the healthy fats, it's got to be way, we know they're better for your brain. It's got to be better for them. They got to have better cognitive function when they're eating that type of a diet versus one that we know isn't as good for you. A higher consumption of monosaturated fatty acids was associated with 24% lower fall risks, and a lower monosaturated fatty acid to saturated fatty acid ratio was associated with 28% lower fall risks. So really, the fatty acids are key here. Sticking to a healthier diet like the Mediterranean type diet is definitely key. It's just beneficial overall, man. We need to stop eating all this junk fast food stuff, just burgers, fries, the types of things that we love here in the Western type diet. We got to just sway away, do a little bit more plant-based, do a little bit more healthy fats, avocados, olive oils, things along those lines. If you're a meat eater, incorporate a lot more fish, like with the various omega fatty acids and things. It's key, not only to your brain health, but overall longevity, reduced risk of injuries and fractures like we've seen right here according to this study in this article. So, moving on. The next article up is from Reuters about Beyond Meat. Now, Beyond Meat is a company that makes plant-based meat alternatives like the Beyond Burger. They have a beefy crumble that's a substitute for ground beef. Now they have their Beyond Meat in a packaged 1 pound package, just like you'd find ground beef at the store. They have been experimenting with a chicken meat substitute that they've launched at various KFC locations to try out. Haven't got to try it myself, but really like to. Hopefully it gets launched nationwide. Once again, this isn't really a health type food. This is more of an alternative for fast food restaurants and an alternative for eating burgers when you're grilling. And I wouldn't necessarily consider a burger a healthy food. Of course, I'm a vegetarian and I don't eat meat, but even when I did eat meat, a burger really is not a healthy food. Maybe just the meat in itself, if you're a meat eater, you can argue is healthy, but the other things like the bun, the condiments that you're loaded with sugar and everything that you're putting on there, a lot of, bacon and other things, it's just not good for you. In my opinion, it's not a healthy food. So the argument that these foods, people shouldn't buy them because they're not healthy. They say the Beyond Burger isn't healthy. You shouldn't go to a fast food place and get that. Well, you're not going to get anything healthy at a fast food restaurant. Same argument with the Burger King and the Impossible Whopper, but a Whopper in itself is not a healthy sandwich. You're not gaining nutrients that you really need in anything health-wise by eating a Whopper. So by eating the Impossible Whopper, yeah, it's highly processed plant proteins and things that are made into the patty, but what the hell's in the actual Whopper burger? You don't even really know. You're just so against the plant idea of it that it's not healthy, you shouldn't get it. Okay, whatever, I get it. But the other alternative isn't really healthy either, and some people don't want to eat the meat, so give them an option here. Anyway, we're into the article. Plant-based meat maker Beyond Meat said on Monday it would start selling frozen breakfast sausage patties at 5,000 more stores in the United States, including Kroger, Walmart, and Publix, by the end of September. I've been wondering about this plant-based sausage patty because they've had it at Tim Hortons and I think A&W and several other fast food locations, but you haven't been able to buy it at a retail grocery store at all yet. So now, by the end of September, they're expanding to 5,000 more stores in the United States, including Kroger, Walmart, and Publix. Hopefully by getting it to Walmart, it's not just going to be a select few Walmarts. I think anytime a product comes into Walmart, it pretty much goes to all of them. So hopefully we'll see that at all Walmart stores near us by the end of this month. That would be incredible. I am a big fan of the Beyond Meat products. Like I said, they're highly processed. Are they healthy? My opinion on that is kind of hard to pinpoint because in comparison from Beyond Meat to products like the Impossible Foods or other competitors, the overall ingredients in it aren't really like scary or that bad. I mean, it's mostly pea protein, cellulose from like bamboo. I don't have the product in front of me. I don't have the ingredients, but I've read it several times. There's probably 5 ingredients and then like some water and some other stuff, less than 1% of a couple other things, but nothing that's like a harmful preservative, an artificial flavor, or anything that I'm normally concerned with when I'm looking at products. And it is non-GMO certified, so we know that it is not genetically modified produce that's plants and produce that's used in the product, and the likelihood of it being doused with a pesticide is a little bit less, because when it's not genetically modified to withstand the pesticide, it's not necessarily sprayed with it all the time. It still may be in contact with some sort of pesticides or herbicides, but it's definitely going to be less than what a GMO crop would bring you. So that's good that it's not it's a non-GMO certified product. Doesn't have a lot of ingredients. The ingredients that are in it I would consider all right. But is it processed? Yes. Are you better off just eating whole foods and vegetables? Yes. But in a pinch, or if you really want something like a burger, you've been really craving a burger, it's a good alternative, and maybe not something you should do all the time. But hey, it's a good thing to have, in my opinion. We have all kinds of meat-based burgers and stuff. It's not bad to have a few plant-based options. The California-based company, which derives about half of its global sales from restaurants, has had to reroute its products to retailers to keep sales humming during restaurant closures and coronavirus-led lockdowns. Honestly, I didn't know that they got most of their sales from restaurants, but it does make sense. I mean, that's where they're going to place bigger orders, especially big restaurant chains, but it seems like the retail part would be doing just as good because big companies like Walmart are supplying the products, so I'm sure they're buying a lot of them, but who knows. Following the initial release of our Beyond Meat breakfast sausage patties at retailers earlier this year, we had an enthusiastic and overwhelmingly positive response from customers who asked for an increased availability. The company, which also sells plant-based patties, launched the Beyond Meat breakfast sausage patty meant to taste like pork breakfast sausage patties at select stores in March. I don't think any stores around me had them here in March, or I just missed out on that. I really would like to try that out. I've liked all their other products they've had, and I really think the burger's an awesome thing. We grilled some up last weekend or the weekend before out here at the campground. So, been camping out on a lake. We got a nice seasonal spot out here, and we just bought a camper and been kind of relaxing and trying to unwind a little bit during all this craziness. So, the addition of 5,000 more stores will result in doubling of distribution of the sausage patties, the company said. Demand for plant-based meat alternatives has continued to surge during the pandemic, with Nielsen data showing that the unit sales for fully cooked plant-based alternatives jumped 25% in 4 weeks to August 22nd. In April and June period, sales of such products surged 31.4%. So the increase of plant-based meat alternatives keeps going up all the time. More and more people are trying these things out, falling in love with them. What I think it is a lot more people are realizing the importance of a plant-based diet and how it can be healthier. They want to try to incorporate more plants and move to a more plant-based diet, but they're used to eating things like burgers and sausage patties, and it's just been a staple of their everyday life and like their weekly groceries, everything. So it's easier to convert them over to a plant-based diet when you have options that can bring some familiarity. You know, like the Beyond Burger, it almost bleeds like a real burger when you're cooking it and everything, and it has a lot of. It's really familiar to an actual burger, so it makes transitioning a little bit easier for people. And then maybe at some point, eventually, you can go to a diet where it's all whole foods, vegetables, fruits, all kinds of natural whole food type things where it's not super processed. But in the meantime, in the conversion stage, I think it's a good thing to incorporate these. I think it makes it easier. I think it makes it so you're not as likely to fall back into your meat eating diet or whatever you're trying to get away from. So it's an easy conversion method for a lot of people. It helps promote getting to that plant-based diet, even if you still really love your staples like your burgers, your sausages, chicken nuggets, things along those lines. It's a good way to help convert these people over. And to continue on the plant-based eating path here's an article from Well and Good. Plant-based eating is so much more than grain bowls and carrot bacon, as proven by this Chinese Buddhist recipe. And the article at the end here has a nice recipe for this amazing Chinese Buddhist dish. Monks and Buddhists have been vegetarian and vegan for a long, long time, like thousands of years. So the people who have probably the best vegetarian and vegan recipes out there might be Buddhist monks. So here's what they wrote in the article. Whether driven by personal health or environmental concerns, it's undeniable that American consumers' tastes have shifted towards plant-based eating. In response, with companies nationwide have started listening, Carl's Jr.'s, Hardee's, KFC, Burger King, White Castle, and other restaurant chains have started offering plant-based meat options like the Beyond Burger or Impossible Burger we were just talking about on their menus. In 2019, industry report estimated that national plant-based food and beverage consumption totaled $5 billion that year, an 11% increase from 2018, with alternative meat leading industry growth. What the rise of plant-based eating doesn't do, however, is encourage Americans to eat outside of their comfort zone. Judging by the plethora of animal products stand-ins like cashew cheese, carrot bacon, and of course the Impossible Burger and Beyond Burgers saturating the market, it seems that Americans have co-opted a centuries-old tradition from other cultures, morphing it to fit within a Western lifestyle and the taste palette rather than acknowledging and respecting its many roots. So what they're getting at is kind of something I was just touching base on a little bit, and that is it makes it easier for people to transition. More Americans, more people who eat a predominantly Western diet are wanting to switch to plant-based. They know that there's good things from this, just like they're trying to take these lessons from other cultures, but they're morphing it into something familiar that they're used to. And honestly, I don't believe that's a bad thing. I think it's a good way to keep them on the path and keep them steady with it so they don't revert to their old ways, and they just can continue on and feel better and grow from there. Of course, communities of color have been eating plant-based foods for centuries. They just didn't have the stamp of approval from the 21st century white person calling it plant-based. Across the Indian subcontinent, adherents to Hinduism, Jainism have cultivated a long legacy of vegetarian cuisine, particularly in the state of Gujarat in China. In other parts of East Asia, Buddhist monks are typically vegetarian, and in Chinese cuisine, monks have cultivated an entire anthology of vegetarian and vegan recipes. Enslaved black Americans historically ate a predominantly plant-based diet out of necessity, with meat being a luxury for special occasions. So they mostly ate sweet potatoes, greens, including collard greens, turnips, mustard greens, as well as ground nuts. These things became staples from people that descended from West African plant-based eating. Mexican cuisine also has roots in primarily plant-based foods, a legacy that Mexican chefs and recipe developers in the U.S. are actively revisiting. So there is a lot of plant-based or vegetarian dishes that are Mexican, I've found. Or if you go to a restaurant and you don't think they're going to have something plant-based, go to their Mexican section on the menu if you can't find it anything else anywhere else, and you can get like a bean burrito usually, at least, or quesadilla, something along those lines that you don't have to have meat in, and they've been really good about that for a long time. So usually that's my go-to if I'm going to an unfamiliar restaurant and I don't know what kind of vegetarian or plant-based food they have. I'm gonna look at the Mexican and maybe go with the wet burrito or something like that, just bean, of course. So anyway, at the end of the article, there's a great recipe. Well, it's great looking. I haven't tried it out myself, but Lohan Jai, aka Buddha's Delight, adapted from the Walks of Life. And walks is W-O-K, like the cooking walk. So it's kind of a play on words. It's kind of funny, but it serves 4 ingredients: 5 dried shiitake mushrooms, 2 dried bean curd sheets, 1 small bundle mung bean noodles, 2 tablespoons neutral vegetable oil, 1-inch section of ginger sliced, 2 green onions sliced with white and green parts separated, 3 tablespoons Chinese red bean curd paste, 2 tablespoons wine, 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 2 teaspoons sugar, 1 teaspoon light sesame oil, 2 cups snap of cabbage sliced into ribbons, 1-inch section of ginger sliced, 1 cup water or vegetable stock, 2 hours before cooking. So there's the whole preparation. I just wanted to kind of list you off some of the ingredients so you kind of got an idea of what's in it. But then it gives you the whole preparation and everything about how to cook. So if you want to try this recipe out, you're doing a more plant-based diet, want to try new things, this looked like a good one. The article was pretty decent. I didn't really read all of it. The person who wrote it kind of went off on, I don't know, it was really opinionated actually in certain spots. So the beginning part was kind of good, but it was pretty opinionated, and if you ask me, and I guess my opinion isn't the same as that, the author of that, so I didn't really go through the whole article. Anyway, next one up, guide to the pre-workout coffee. A cup of coffee might just be what you need to boost your fitness performance. And this comes from askmen.com. Experts don't always have to stand behind pre-workout drinks, many of which are full of loads of calories, small amounts of synthetic chemicals, ingredients, and have minimal effects at best and are far from natural. That is the biggest issue with a lot of these pre-workout products. They have stimulants in them, synthetic chemicals, artificial flavors and colors, preservatives, and sometimes banned substances. You can go to USADA's website and they have a list of banned substances that can even be found in products at Walmart or GNC. This is something that UFC fighters and I'm sure other athletes in different sports have been dealing with for a long time. They can go to GNC, get this great creatine supplement, man, it's making me feel real good, I'm getting jacked, I got better endurance. Actually, come to find out, you're on a steroid. You didn't know because it's not listed on there. Nowhere on their website or on their label or anything does it say it. But when you were tested, you tested positive for a performance-enhancing substance, most likely a steroid. So, how does that happen? These products are a lot of times made in the same vats where they'll make synthetic performance-enhancing substances like steroids, and these companies intentionally want them to whip up their product in there without scrubbing the vat out. Oh, leave a little bit of that in there. Don't necessarily make it so clean. We don't mind trace amounts of that product in there, but we're not going to label it. We're not. They have a sketchy way of going about it to kind of get away with it. Maybe. So I think some of them should be in. They should be in trouble. All of them should be in trouble. But the supplement industry is a little sketchy with regulation and things according with the FDA. So there's little loopholes and little ways around it, but there definitely are products that you can go buy over the counter at like Walmart, GNC, different supplement stores that have banned substances in them. Maybe trace amounts, but it's enough to make you test positive through any athletic organization, especially bigger ones like USADA. But caffeine, the central nervous system stimulant most commonly found in your morning cup of coffee, is a little bit different. In fact, it is proven scientific benefits when it comes to performance enhancing abilities. And you don't need a fancy or expensive supplement to reap the benefits. You just need to keep on enjoying your normal cup of joe in the morning. Don't believe us? Science suggests caffeine can help you work out longer, harder, faster, and even help infuse a little bit more enjoyment into your sweat sessions. But more of the stimulant isn't necessarily better, and there are certain pointers to keep in mind if you're going to sip on the coffee before you sweat. Here are what you need to know about coffee and caffeine's potential workout boosting capabilities and how to maximize the benefits every single day. This is what you need to know. Pre-workout coffee tips. Take in the right amounts. Research tends to suggest 200 milligrams is enough to have a performance-enhancing effect during exercise. You don't need to go overboard either. Higher dose increases to incidence and severity of side effects such as jitters and insomnia. Therefore, it would be best to start caffeine supplementation with a lower dose. While all brands and types of coffee vary in their amounts of caffeine, for reference, most home-brewed coffee has between 80 and 100 milligrams of caffeine per cup. Consuming around 2 cups of coffee should be sufficient to boost your performance. Time your intake accordingly. Generally, caffeine's performance-enhancing effects exist when the stimulant is taken 30 to 60 minutes before exercise. The peak caffeine accumulation in the blood after ingestion occurs in 30 to 60 minutes, but we can measure increases in 5 minutes. So taking caffeine in this window is best. That's their tip for the time to take it. Consider collagen in your coffee post-workout. Now, I'm going to read what they say here, but before I want to put my little disclaimer on this, because I used to take a lot of collagen. I'm a firm believer in it, loved it, or was a firm believer in it and loved it. It did come from cow hides, or I had marine collagen I like too. There's various types of collagen, type 1, 2, and I think there's a third. I don't know. Maybe I know there's at least 1 and 2. There might be 3. But the marine was like a type 2. Cowhide was like a 1, if I believe. So anyway, taking that to supplement collagen to help with my hair, skin, nails, joints, ligaments, connective tissues and things. And I did that for a long time. But then when I went plant-based, I actually found it was better to supplement with things like liquid silica. Garden of Life makes a great plant-based supplement that's a natural collagen booster. It has things like it's all from whole foods that have things like vitamin C, which are essential. Your body needs vitamin C to create collagen on its own. So anyway, what I found is making my body create the collagen by giving it the building blocks is way more efficient than just trying to supplement some collagen. But here we go. Some research is starting to support collagen's role in injury, recovery, and connective tissue health. So post-workout, it has the potential to aid in your recoup. Best to make sure you drink it on ice. Researchers have suggested that by adding collagen to a hot beverage, you're compromising its molecular structure, and this might be negatively impacting the benefits. So they're not. This is kind of weird. Consider adding collagen in your coffee post-workout, but they say that by adding it to a hot beverage, you're compromising its molecular structure. So I don't think you want to add it to maybe an iced coffee then, if you want to have it post-workout. But they kind of contradict themselves there by saying to add it in your coffee post-workout, but then you don't want to mix it with a hot beverage. That doesn't make too much sense to me. Do some trial and error. Everyone processes and metabolizes caffeine differently, so you might need to figure out what works best for you in terms of timing, activity, and dosing. So, everybody's different. Just experiment. Start with 100 milligrams of caffeine. Work your way up from there. See if that works. See if it doesn't. Maybe you need a little more. Maybe you'll need a little less because you're sensitive to caffeine. Benefits of pre-workout coffee. Caffeine can help you work out for longer periods of time. Caffeine binds to receptors called endosine receptors in your brain, they explain here. Endosine binding to its receptors can make you feel tired during exercise, and caffeine competes for these receptors. So less endosine binds, thus limiting the feeling of fatigue. So if you take coffee, it can help limit the feeling of fatigue. So with caffeine flow through your veins, you won't likely feel as tired. The caffeine's going to increase your blood flow. You're not going to feel the tiredness that you normally would, or fatigue from doing your exercise. If you didn't have the caffeine, you would be more likely to feel that fatigue, get tired quicker. The benefit is being able to work harder and exercise longer. It essentially delays fatigue a little bit. So yes, it just offsets your fatigue by having that caffeine in your blood system. Caffeine might be able to help you lose more weight. Or lift more weight, not lose more weight. My bad. Another perk of caffeine binding to those endosine receptors in your brain and making you feel alert and wakeful, this can decrease perceived exertion, explains Girick. In particular, some of his research found that caffeine helps people perform more reps and increase the amount of weight you can use while working out. Essentially, with a little bit of a Java boost, any given exercise's intensity might seem a little bit less intense, helping you crank out more work. So drink your coffee before your workout, get your pump on, keep working out longer because of the caffeine and the blood flow in it. It's a lot better than a lot of the other pre-workout alternatives out there, and especially the energy drinks that are loaded with way too much caffeine, definitely too much sugar, artificial flavors, preservatives, maybe artificial sweeteners too. But it's not a good thing, especially the ones loaded with all the sugar, because excess sugar will decrease your testosterone levels for up to an hour. So if you're drinking that before your workout thinking it's really going to help you, you're going to get jacked by drinking all that sugar. It's really not helping you. It's having the opposite effect. Next article up from the Rolling Stone. This is a fitness article. All the other ones were probably considered more health related. Well, diet and then health related. This is for fitness here. These futuristic fitness mirrors are full-fledged exercise studios for your home. Get workout classes for all skill levels delivered to you on a slim, interactive screen. These fitness mirrors. This is the first I actually heard of this. I saw this article. In the picture, it looks more like a little TV up on like in a stand. But what I had imagined more was just an actual mirror with stuff being overlaid over it. So maybe some company's working on that, and eventually we'll have something like that. But when I first read this, that's what I was imagining in my mind, was just an actual mirror with things popping over in a smart mirror. I believe Kohler or someone that makes like bathroom fixtures and things, they have some sort of a smart mirror already. I'm pretty sure I saw a commercial for it, and the lady was like talking to the mirror as she was doing her makeup and stuff, and I think it like started her car, or it like turned a light on at a different room, adjusted temperatures and things, controlled your smart home pretty much. So I mean, this whole idea of a smart mirror and talking to it like the Sleeping Beauty magic mirror on the wall type of thing, it's kind of crazy. It's coming to life right now. We truly live in the future. I didn't know when we would reach this point, but within the last few years, I firmly believe we live in the future. Products, that's not the part I want to start the article. Like most of the world, fitness is now stuck at home. But thanks to an array of new exercise technologies, that doesn't mean your fitness needs to be put on hold. Enter the best fitness mirrors, some of the most advanced and effective pieces of home workout technology around. These things are kind of cool, man. So how does a fitness mirror work? Here's how fitness mirrors work. You set up what looks like a regular full-length mirror in your home, leaving enough room for you to move around freely. You turn on the mirror into a access fitness trainer. You turn on the mirror to access a fitness trainer, usually live broadcasted, sometimes recorded, while you self-monitor in the mirror. This trainer can see your movements and provide feedback, ensuring a sweaty yet safe workout. So you're doing like a video chat almost with a personal trainer in this mirror. You can monitor what you're doing, make sure that your posture and your movements and your technique are good, and the fitness trainer can see it to coach you around as well and keep you on track with it all. I really like that idea. So you're getting the one-on-one with the fitness trainer, and you're also being able to watch and monitor your own movements all at the same time. These futuristic devices are essentially a streamlined, high-quality fitness studio in your home. And instead of choosing a specialized studio, you get dozens of on-demand exercise options ranging from strength training to yoga to cardio. Plus, expert guidance ensures serious results without the need to solo research. These fitness mirrors also boast workout improving features such as heart rate display, music, and connection to a community. So I'm imagining that these will hook up to some sort of smart watch or smart band that'll be monitoring your health, your heart rate, and that'll be able to incorporate how intense your workout is, probably get a better idea of how many calories are being burned and different things like that. The personal trainer will be able to monitor your heart rate and coach you through what he believes you need to do, whether bring it up or down during your workout. Because fitness mirrors require a considerable financial commitment, about $1,500 to $2,000, we used to be a little bit skeptical. However, with the future of gyms uncertain and more people opting for at-home workouts, we think fitness mirrors are one of, if not the best way to reach your fitness goals in socially distant yet still interactive way. So if we have to be cooped up at home, we can't make it to the gym, these fitness mirrors, they believe, are maybe a good investment, even though it's $1,500 to $2,000. If you're never going to get to go to a gym, here you are paying your gym membership, you don't even get to use it. In the long run, it might pay for itself. Now, there's on-demand workouts and stuff. I don't know how much those cost, if there's monthly fees for different workout programs or what. I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of various hidden fees along with those things, and it probably depends on which company you get your smart mirror from. I'm just not saying the companies in specific, so maybe there's a few of them. What to know before buying a fitness mirror? There are a few things to consider when shopping for the best fitness mirror for you. Here's what to keep in mind. Setup. Unless you have a large space dedicated to working out, the best fitness mirrors should be streamlined. Most fitness mirrors can be mounted on the wall or a stand, but some are freestanding and might take up more space. We tested out some of the mirrors in our garage, though many are relatively compact enough to fit in the bedroom or studio as well. So that first and foremost, you're going to want to think about the size. Apparently there are some mirrors that can be mounted on the wall. Maybe it looks more just like a mirror. The picture in the article was one of them that had a stand for it. It was freestanding, and it was taking up a little bit more space. So I would recommend getting one of the mirrors that just mounts on the wall. Camera. Fitness mirrors are integrated with camera to allow group instructions and personal trainers to give feedback on your performance. However, some of the best fitness mirrors use advanced motion capture technology to monitor your movement in a more private manner. So it's going to monitor, maybe like how the Wii would do, and I know Xbox Connect or whatever, like there's various things that detect your motion for video games. So it's going to have something along those lines. I'm sure you know that type of technology used to motion capture your movements here. Maybe coach you through movements you might not need a coach. It says it's a more private manner, so it's probably just the program itself guiding you through. Gear. Some fitness mirrors include workout gear such as heart rate monitors and weights. If you have space for weights, rollers, and so on, it's always better to have this added gear, as you'll be able to participate in more workouts. Some of our options below have built-in shelving and compartments for weights, so you don't need to create more room for storage. Control. Fitness mirrors are either controlled with a touchscreen interface or through a companion app on your smartphone. Obviously, a touchscreen is easier and faster to operate. Classes. Each fitness mirror requires a subscription to access the brand's classes and personal trainers. Ideally, these classes are wide-ranging as possible and taught by qualified fitness professionals. This will allow you to practice in your preferred workout and try out new forms of exercising. What are the best fitness mirror brands? If you're ready to dial in your home gym and step up your workout routine, read on. We've selected 3 of the best fitness mirrors and broke down how to pick the right mirror for you. So I'm not going to go over them all. I don't really want to promote any products in specific because I'm not affiliated with them. I haven't tried them out myself. I can't necessarily recommend. So I'm not. You can check this article out at organicbrando.com, just like all the other health and fitness news. And click on the link. Scroll to the bottom, read it up for yourself, pick out the right fitness mirror for you. They probably have a great way of helping you pick it out, but like I said, it's a product, kind of a product sale thing, and I can't 100% go along with that because I haven't tested any of these out. I don't know the companies that well, can't really vouch for them. So, moving on, we're going to get into today's topic, and the topic of the day is detox and de-bloat your body. A lot of people talk about detoxing. You always hear about this detox diet, or like you gotta drink this apple cider vinegar juice, nothing but this for a week, and you get all these toxins out of your body, or some new crazy diet where you just eat spinach, or there's always like some wild detox that people want you to do because it's gonna make you feel great and be healthier and be better. But they might be onto something. Maybe it would detox, because most people are eating junk and they got too much extra baggage in their bodies, and the digestion isn't working properly and such. So they might be right. But are you going to do it? Most people aren't. That just sounds too crazy, too wild. And then you're still going to have your same problems. Maybe you have these toxins. Maybe you're bloated. You're not getting anywhere because of the extremeness and the craziness of the detox diet or the detoxing method. This article is going to go into detail about why you might want to detox, and a safe and easy method of doing so that doesn't involve a crazy diet, and taking some kind of nasty thing like an apple cider vinegar or something like that. So here we go. Detox and de-bloat your body. Just as all people are created equal, we equally share a common problem. That day when our favorite clothes no longer fit. When you can't wear your favorite pair of jeans for a night out, or you just look in the mirror and you don't know where the extra baggage came from. So what's the problem? This is a difficult question to answer, and one that stems from many sources. First and foremost is how much food we are eating. People in modern society, especially in the United States, are eating way too much and too often. More and more research is showing that we have a history as hunter-gatherers in that we did not eat several meals in a day. This can be related to the many health benefits that come with fasting. So we all know that intermittent fasting and just fasting in general can be healthy for us, and it might have something to do with our DNA and our genetics from evolving from these hunter-gatherers who obviously fasted or did at least intermittent fasting. They didn't call it that, and they probably didn't know it was that. They just didn't have the food and they went without it. And we've developed from that, and that fight or flight mode that our bodies got put in. The body developed mechanisms and different things to deal with it, and it actually has created benefits from those things. It seems as though early humans adapted and evolved around this hunter-gatherer restricted eating type lifestyle, one that we should probably go back to. With all of the research backing the benefits, including healthy aging and the possibility of reversing diabetes, those are just a few of the health benefits that can come with intermittent fasting. I just touched on a couple there. I mean, there's countless. It's incredibly beneficial for your health. So we eat too much and too often. This leads to high caloric intake, which without an active lifestyle will lead to weight gain. Not only that, but if you're not giving your body the time to digest food properly, it's just piling up in there. This causes bloating in your bowels and the gut with undigested foods, which can lead to all sorts of different health problems. Diverticulitis, different digestive type diseases, irritable bowel syndromes and things. It's just not good to have all this undigested extra food in our bodies and in our bowels. Not only should we restrict our eating periods to ensure proper digestion, but we need to make sure that we're getting the proper nutrients, bacteria, and enzymes to fully break down the foods that we're eating and to really get the use out of them. So how do you do that? Well, there are many ways to incorporate probiotics, aka good gut bacteria, into your diet, such as fermented foods like kimchi, sauerkraut, miso, tempeh, along with foods rich in digestive enzymes like bananas, papaya, pineapple, kiwi, avocado, soy sauce, as well as tempeh, sauerkraut, and miso again. Well, it is ideal to eat a healthy diet and incorporate all these foods that I mentioned. Many people are too busy with their fast-paced lifestyles. What is the answer for the busy mom on the go or the business executive that can't put his phone down? The answer has arrived, and it is Detox Organics Daily Superfoods. What is Detox Organics Daily Superfoods? Detox Organics is a 3-phase plant-based supplement that alkalizes, detoxifies, and energizes all in one. It is gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, vegan, non-GMO, 100% raw organic ingredients. This is a great daily supplement that anyone and everyone should incorporate into their routine. Its completely unique 3-phase all-in-one blend helps remove harmful toxins while boosting energy and reducing inflammation at the same time. Just one scoop in the morning will promote fat loss, eliminate bloat, and ease digestion. These are effects that you can feel within just one glass. Most people, within their first glass of this stuff, they feel amazing. I know a lot of people that I've got on this product and introduced them to it, and they swear by it, love it. They think it is, they don't want to be without it. They buy it in bulk and they freak out if they're getting low because of how good it makes them feel. And they went most of their lives with these toxins and this bloat and things, and once they take this supplement and they realize what it's like to not have that and what a healthy body should feel like, they don't want to go without it. It's the only plant-based supplement that alkalizes, detoxifies, and energizes. The digestive support blend includes things like organic carrots, beetroot, turmeric root, pineapple, dandelion root, ginger root, acai berry, organic aloe vera, organic palm, lemon balm, organic fennel seed, organic cayenne pepper, and organic goji berries. All ingredients are organic. I didn't put organic before some of those, but they're all organic. That's a great thing about the product. We know the ingredients are natural. They're not sprayed with pesticides, herbicides. It's all good stuff. Detox Organics uses a blend of superfoods combining the power of organic turmeric and organic ginger to reduce inflammation as well as support digestive health. These powerhouse superfoods, along with other ingredients in Detox Organics Daily Superfoods, like pineapple fruit containing digestive enzymes, make it a go-to for anyone living a busy lifestyle that wants to eliminate bloat and digest food properly. Not to mention the additional benefits of eliminating toxins, boosting energy, balancing pH levels, reducing inflammation, eliminating fatigue, along with achieving the recommended daily servings of fruits and vegetables. That's a whole lot of health packed into one scoop of powder, and it is a delicious tasting scoop of powder, might I add. It tastes just like chocolate milk. It reminds me of those fudge sickles. I don't know what brand they were, but when I was a kid, I used to eat these fudge sickle things. This tastes just like it. You mix it with some of your almond milk, cashew milk, blend it up. Oh my God, it tastes like a melted one, if you know what I mean. Just a great tasting chocolate shake drink mix with all these benefits, all these superfoods, the ability to detoxify, alkalize, energize, all the things you want just in one scoop. So what are you waiting for? It's time to detox, de-bloat, and digest properly. Get back into those favorite clothes, or maybe find a whole new size and style. And you can save 15% with discount code Brando at checkout when you shop at detoxorganics.com on all products. Not only do they have this detox daily superfoods, they make a great organic protein powder, and they make a great emergency detox pill that's a natural coconut charcoal pill that will absorb toxins in your body and eliminate them. That is the type of pill you want to take when you eat foods of poor quality, when you've had a night out drinking, or you might just be exposed to some sort of toxin that you want your body to eliminate. The charcoal will absorb the toxins and expel it out without any harm to your body. You don't want to take something like the emergency detox along with a health and fitness supplement that you want to benefit from, because the charcoal will also absorb that and eliminate it without any benefits. So it's really only for emergency scenarios where you want to eliminate the things that you just ingested. Hopefully this was a little bit beneficial to you. Maybe you're one of those people out there that has been thinking about a detox. You've been feeling bloated, just want to lose a little extra baggage, maybe just get your digestion on track and just feel better overall. This is the perfect product for you. Hopefully this podcast helped you in a way that you'll be able to detox and de-bloat and feel better yourself. Get back into your old jeans or some new jeans that you wanted to wear. Whatever it is, hopefully you can find benefit from this Detox and De-bloat podcast. So until the next time,